Yo, dudes. Yo, guys. If you like that intro. Long time no see. Your friendly neighborhood lonely ass gamer is more alone and more sad than ever. Let the drama show begin. Let's fucking go. Oh, sorry. Already swore. Cut. Restart the video. Guy's swearing already. Didn't mean to. My bad. Don't unsubscribe. Unless you really want to, then you can unsubscribe. Anyways, I got a lot of random stuff to ramble about. It's been a long time since I did a channel update. Even though the channel's been pretty good, actually, the last few months for the low amount of effort I've put into it. A lot of new subscribers, a lot of comments, a lot of views, so can't really complain about the YouTube side of things. I'll mute that for now while I'm talking. I always like myself a little background noise. What the hell is that? I don't even want to know what that is. What is that? Oh, but that's not messing with anything. So I'm gonna do a little bit of complaining, like I always do. Gotta complain a little bit. A little bit of ranting. A little update about the channel. Probably talk for the first half of the video, or less, and then I'll start playing. Or then I'll just only be playing, So where to begin? You might be seeing all this art here, which I intentionally put up on the screen. Yeah, a lot of it's a little bit risque. But I assure you it's all for a good cause. We're gonna find some way to break into the game art business. Whether it's me making pixel art animations, or it's me making character concept designs, or it's me making art for my own video game, or it's me learning how to paint backgrounds and landscapes for people's game art / concept design, whatever. It's going to be all of that and more. I'm sure I'll get into even more random areas that I'm mediocre skill level at, but I got enough heart and passion to carry me. So this is a little folder. Actually, for me, this is a little folder, 375 pictures or whatever. But this is just some of the new ones I've gathered, some of the new boobas I've gathered to stare at. Nah, I mostly get these for because I like them. I like the art style. I want to do a study off of it or something. See, it's not all boob. The boobs are obscured in this one. But you see what I mean? Just like doing a couple art studies of this, and if I can somehow meet or exceed this skill level, I could verily soon be a professional or semi-professional or something. Just a person who makes money on Twitter and Fiverr and YouTube and shit. So that's, if you wonder why the channel's been a little bit slower the last few months, that's kind of been why. I know I didn't fulfill on all of the promises for the channel this year, but we did pretty good. Nothing to complain about. If I had the type of support network I want, things would have went a lot better for me. Holy fuck. I was like, okay, that folder's not too big. Why does this folder have 1,000? Oh, this is like stuff I saved off of my phone. I don't, like, the thing is, I would have more male characters, but there's literally not that. People are obsessed with fucking fake boobs, bro. Got me swearing again. Like, I don't even grab, like, a quarter of the pictures I see either. Like I grab only my favorites. My absolute favorites. I grab like 10% of the pictures I look at, but almost all of them that show up on any website are girl characters. See, like, if there's a cool picture of a guy, I'll grab it. I ain't got no problem with character art that's made of guys. It's just, there's really not that much that is quality, so that's a little something interesting I thought about. I've been collecting these. This is a secret project, so I'm not going to be talking about this much. But I've been collecting Monster Girl pictures because I'm working on a game called Super Monster Girls, and it's going to be coming out in the next 10 years. And it's going to be one of the best Metroidvanias of all time, especially if you're a weeb or a dweeb. But I got lots of good ideas for that one, and we're going to be working on building the skills over the next few years and then making the game. And, okay, some of the pictures are pretty just risque for no reason. I'll give you that. Sometimes the boobs win me over too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a blooming artist at heart, a beginner artist. But well, I guess I'm probably better than a beginner, right? I'm like somewhere between a beginner and intermediate. And I'm not saying it's easy to go from intermediate. It's not easy to get to that intermediate, you know? Like, I'm still a ways off of that. There's a big, like, knowledge and practice and skill gap in art, and that's fun. Something that you can actually put yourself into that you're not going to be punished by the system for, you know what I mean? Like, okay, there's an absurd number of now that I look at it, there's an absurd number of girl pictures in here. But anyways, that's a little bit about the art. Geez, the booba on every girl, bro. They don't all need booba. In fact, some of them would be like more artistic if they toned down the sexiness and, you know what I mean? Like, it's a quality painting, but the booba is strong, you know? But yeah, I definitely have an emphasis on like game art. I do like realism, but I specifically like it when it's like directed towards like sci-fi or I can't talk to this. Yeah, I'm rusty from these damn commentaries. That's okay. Uh, but yeah, that's a little bit about the art side of my life and where that's going. I got a lot of projects in the works, and if you guys seen one of my recent videos was me drawing Ulti from One Piece, and I came up with a whole. I already got the storyboard written out. I guess I don't know if is that a storyboard if it's written on. It kind of is, right? It's more of like an outline, I guess. I have the outline written out for a whole little manga. I'm gonna say manga because it's funner to say. It sounds like I'm proper for some reason. But I got the outline for a whole manga written about Alti. It's like a spin-off. You know how like One Piece has those spin-off episodes where it's just like in a completely different universe, but it's the same characters kind of thing? It's basically like that. And I got a lot of the reference pictures of Alti that I need for that. And just gotta get through a couple more pictures, build up my skills a little bit, and we should be good to start working on that project. And I'm looking for that to come out within the next 3 years. If I can get some help on it, and within the next year, we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty popular on YouTube because I'm going to make it into a video version and then like a free comic download. PDF. I don't know what the hell people distribute illegal mangas online with, but whatever that format is, I'll find it. Not that's what I'll use. So that's pretty exciting. You know, if you talked to me a year ago or you looked at this channel a year ago, you probably weren't going to expect all that coming from my nerdy ass, but Jesus Christ. Is there like one picture of a guy that I can click on so I don't fucking look like a dirty fucking pervert? This is every time I look at my pictures like on a YouTube video, this always becomes the fucking running joke. It's not my fault the whole world is obsessed with these fucking girls. Like, see, you put a cool picture of a hopefully male character. I'm downloading it. It looks cool. I can learn from it. I could take that and use his design to, you know, help sow the seeds of inspiration in myself and make some cool art. Even if it's just pixel art, you know, high quality pixel art. Sure, this is a boob girl, but you got to be able to make boob girls to make your whole Metroidvania, you know? What's a Metroidvania without a couple boob girls? And that's those same skills that can paint or draw that type of picture is going to be able to do a lot of other things too, so. See? I like stuff there's just not a lot of art. That's why I'm going to, whenever I start making my own art, like when I feel like I've built skills in the next few years and I could just make my own shit, it's going to be a nice mixture of male, female, robot, alien sex. No, I'm just kidding. Tentacle porn. It's going to be a nice mixture of all the above. But for real, like, I think it's one of those things where there's a lot of mediocre artists who can like make something that's a little bit above their skill if they copy and if they trace and if they steal ideas from people's YouTube videos and shit. And then as a result, you just see people like regurgitating the same fucking characters for a bunch of likes and comments. And I'm not saying they're all fucking trash drawings. Like, I like them. It's just the originality of a lot of them is pretty suspect. That's all I'll say. And the variety as well is like not good enough. So like actually, and because I see so many boob girl pictures, I actually enjoy looking at the ones that aren't boob girls. Because it's like, what did I like that was actual art and not just boob girl? Yeah, it's weird how little, like, sure, there's a lot of art of male characters and non-girl stuff in games, like, clearly. But outside of, like, people having to produce that for their job, like, all people draw is fucking boob girls. It's crazy. There's fucking boob girls on a centaur lady, or whatever the fuck these, horse lady. That's not a centaur. I don't know what the fuck a centaur is. Maybe it is. What is this? Is a boob girl graffiti in the a giant boob girl? Cool art. Awesome. Could even picture it as like a little male character holding a paintbrush or something, and he's like painting the side of the town, or you know, painting. Nope, boob girl. Could be this, but nope, boob girl. Yeah, I don't see any. There's like 2 pictures of guys out of 1,000. That's crazy, dude. What's this? Oh my god, it's another fucking boob girl. What a surprise. Thank you. The scrape and scrap for every fucking sketch of a guy character there ever would be. Now, if that don't show you how unfair being a male is in today's society, I don't know what will. Unfair fucking bullshit. Oh my god, she's from Overwatch. Whip out the dick and the lube. Mom, get another roll of toilet paper. I've used up the last one. Shit, there's like 5 pictures of guys in this whole shit, and one of them's a fucking bony skeleton man. Whatever. I shouldn't have showed you guys that. I didn't think it was that fucking bad, but I guess it is. And like I said, it's not my fault. I'm just trying to learn art. You go online and look for good art, this is all you find. Especially if you're looking at anime drawing or character drawing or Twitter, like, indie artists and shit. That's all they fucking draw is this shit. Gets them the most likes. That must be why. I don't know. The shit was not around fucking 10, 12, 20 years ago when the internet started. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool just to see a couple manga drawings back then. Now it's like, it need to have a boob, and it need to have a long hair, and it need to have the pretty eyes. And it need to have the face mask. Because otherwise, would you be acknowledging the times we're in? But look at the quality of the hair and the painting and the texture on the fur and the nice lines that make up the face. And you know what I mean? It's like, Yeah, you can make jokes about it all day, but good art is good art. So that's a little bit about art. Um, oh, and then we could talk about the games for the channel a little bit. I don't want to get into too much of this because I could go on and on, but I just haven't been really receiving. Oh no, the universe just fucking hates me. Like family hates me, friends hate. I don't even got friends. Haven't had friends in years. I have like no support network whatsoever. Like I got some nice people on YouTube who drop a comment or a like once in a while, and that's cool. But that, you know what I mean? I'm happy for that, but that's not enough. I need like actual people who actually care about me, who are willing to sacrifice and willing to make mistakes and try things with me and do things, cool things. You know what I mean? It's just like I'll never. I always, it sucks because it feels like it's me against the fucking world. You know, it's me climbing a mountain, and there's billions of people who could help me and teach me and work with me and learn with me, but none of them will fucking do it, and they're all just watching, hoping that I fall off the fucking mountain or something. You know what I mean? Like that's how it ends up. It's not even that's how it feels. It's that's how it is. If it wasn't that way, I would tell you it wasn't that way. If it wasn't that way, I would be receiving some type of support, financial support, spiritual support, emotional support, whatever. I'm just not getting anything, and it's rough. Like when I was younger, I didn't think that other people would be the problem if my life doesn't succeed, you know, if my life succeeds or not. It wouldn't be up to them. I thought it was going to be like, wow, I'm fucking lazy out of high school. I don't want to do shit. You know what I mean? But that's not the problem. Like I can work all day. I could post 10,000 YouTube videos. It wouldn't even bat an eye at it. You know what I mean? It's more on you fucking morons out there who don't support me. You know what I mean? Family, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, sexual friends, friends with benefits, dog porn, nice the bestialities that I've beasted. I'm just kidding, but it's like every category of different type of relationship I've had, the people have been massive letdowns. Even when they were letdowns, I still like fought desperately for them, and they still couldn't fucking like bring any 50% of what they've of their value to the table. Couldn't even bring like a little bit something to the table. You know what I mean? If anything, they usually just end up hating you and bringing garbage to your table, throwing fucking mud slinging at you, fucking calling the cops on you, lying about you, all this dumbass shit. Starting fights with you, giving more support to their friends than they give to you, even though you're their fucking sibling. Like, you name it. I could rant about it all fucking day. These people are incurable, insufferable, money dwelling, fucking ninny narcissistic, fucking dog shit dogma, devil's advocate, fucking paint goober, fucking Splatoon wannabe, fucking neon shoes and neon fucking hair douchebags. Like, don't get me started on this generation, this fucking population of the current, everyone from the age of like fucking 17, 16, when they first start getting jobs and they give up on their uncles and they give up on their older friends and all they fucking care about is pussy and the friends they smoke weed with. Like, from the age of fucking 16 to the age of like 55 right now. All those people, there's a massive percentage of them are just fucking lazy, self-absorbed fucking douchebags who would never. You know what I mean? If somebody out there had an idea and wanted me to work for it, and they came and they asked for my help, I'd be for it. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person who presents those ideas to others, and I've never been anything but shot down. You know what I mean? Like me out there, I'm trying to watch your Halo montage so I can be your friend and care about you and care about the hard work you put into your Halo montage. You know what I mean? Your Fortnite montage. You, on the other hand, and not talking about you specifically who's listening to this video necessarily, but these other people, on the other hand, they're the type who won't even click on your video because you're unknown and you're dog shit and you suck. Even though you've beaten every pro in the game, you're fucking dog shit. Your video isn't worth watching. Doesn't have 10,000 views. Must be dog shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's the world we live in currently, and it's just so fucking annoying. It just feels like I'm so many levels above the average IQ, so many levels of spirituality above most of these people that I can't even be on the same planet as them. They will spend all their money on coke and let the electric bill skyrocket until your electric's fucking shut off and you got no fucking power and you fucking hate life. They will spend all their money on dog shit self-entertainment that's just for them, when they could easily, they say they love you, they say they love your family, they say they're not going to cheat on you, they say they care about you. And what do? You look at their actions and they're buying new cars for themselves. Well, they made most of that money leeching off of you. You know what I mean? They're buying this, they're buying that. They're cheating on you with this lesbian. They're cheating on you with this dick. It's like the actions of all these people are representative of devils. You know what I mean? It's not representative of a good human being with a decent spirit who loves the people around them and is loyal. It's never that way. I've never seen that in my life. It's not me. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even see that many people in my life, but I still see this happening. You know what I'm saying? And I have seen people not behave like this, so I can clearly see when it's not going this way. You know what I mean? It's not some manifestation of my fucking brain that I see somebody who acts like they're strapped for cash, and then a month later they're at a lesbian bar with a new car that they bought, sucking off some lesbian's pussy when they said they would never cheat on you, and they said they would never leave you, and they made a bunch of money off of you. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, people will purposely lose you money, complain to you about how they have to work, and then go and spend a fuck ton of money on themselves. You know what I mean? That's all I ever see every fucking time. You don't get scraps from them. You could work for them. You could provide value for them. You could love them. But they ain't going to give you shit. You know what I mean? You're going to get 0.0% of anything they earn. They're going to complain to you about it like you're a fucking psychiatrist or a therapist. And then they're going to go back to working and making their stupid fucking money that they don't fucking need. You know what I mean? And it don't matter if you cared about them at any point along that fucking chain. You know what I mean? It don't matter if you had their back at any point along that chain. If you still would have their back, even after they betrayed you. It's weird. People out there, they'll fucking burn money at the stake. You know what I mean? They'll take wads of cash that they earned and just throw it in the fucking casino. Just throw it in the fucking big man's wallet, in his fucking Bitcoin wallet. Oh, I hope I make money off of that. I'm a fucking simp. You know what I mean? Like, these people who passed college and they got A's in college and they have a job that pays them a fuck ton of money, like they're smart or something, are smart enough to put all of that years of work, their one life and their one shot at making money in this world, I'll just put it in Bitcoin. I'm not gonna support my family with it. I'm not gonna travel the bikini bottom, rock bottom with it. I'm not gonna believe in somebody else like they could possibly be successful with the money that I earned and pay me back one day. I'm not gonna invest in companies. I'm not gonna invest in indie developers. I'm not gonna invest in these small things. I want to put my money into a big man's pockets and hope that he has money for me. You see what I mean? It's like, I don't care what you say. If you pass college with a fucking perfect 4.0 and you never missed a fucking class and you never slept a wink, I don't give a fuck. If you do all that shit after, you're the stupidest motherfucker around. You know what I mean? I've been saying it for years. I said it before I even had money. I said it while I had money. I said it while I was making money on Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum. Don't fucking put your money in there. Pull it out as soon as you fucking make some money. Get the fuck out of there. You're in a trap. I've said that. You know, I've said that to people, and they looked at me like I was fucking stupid, and then they've lost $20,000, and then they complain about working to me. It's like, you won't look at me like I'm a decently smart person who cares about you and loves you. You won't support me, but you will complain to me about the shit that I was trying to save you from. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what's happening with these people. And it's literally some of the people I looked at as the smartest people in my life, the hardest workers, they all fucking show the same damn signs as the other ones. You know what I mean? Betrayal, friend stacking, fucking friend cookie boy douchebags who befriend your bully from high school and suck his cock just to make you feel worse, who make sure they're cheating on you behind your back just to make you feel worse, who call the cops after they cheated on you just to make you feel worse. Like, these people are fucking weird, dude. They're weird, man. I'm better than them. I'm not even a good person and I'm better than them. You know what I mean? It's like, goddamn, these people are fucking losers. And if you want to know what's going on with my channel, what hasn't been working this year, it's been that. It's been the fact that the 7 billion idiots who I've been complaining about for the last year are still the 7 billion. Strong, the 7 billion. You should make a fucking Netflix original series about the 7 billion, you know. Fuck the million. Fuck the 100. The 7 billion fucking idiots in Mike, I guess. I haven't even seen like one person out there with half a fucking brain, you know. They're all too busy working on their million subscriber YouTube channel or their 401k or their fucking Bitcoin earnings or their fucking group of douchebag friends who all talk about Bitcoin or whatever the fuck they're doing. These people are cringe. They got no personality. They got no charisma. They got no pizzazz. They got no fucking energy. They got no the only thing they could put energy into is the same fucking dog shit they ever put it into. Their group of friends and their money and their fucking car and their headphones and their lesbian bar experiences. It's like, these people are, I have to sit here and entertain myself every day because these people are so fucking stupid. They can't even approach my level of spirituality or intellect, so nothing they say makes me laugh. You know what I mean? I have to find like very specific people on the internet who are just like, got no fucking subscribers and shit, who are fucking amazing. Like, that's what I have to do to find entertainment. To like, find these golden fish at the bottom of a fish barrel. It's weird. But anyway, if you wonder why my channel hasn't been going the way it should have been going, that is specifically why. I ain't saying I was perfect. All I'm saying is I've been moving in the right direction, but there's always that resistance. There's always the hordes of the multitude of the multiverse of 7 billion fucking douchebags and whatever fucking bipolar tendencies they're going to portray today. You know what I mean? We got big money for Coke, but we can't pay the electric bill. We got big money for this. We got big money to spend on a house, but we're not going to support our family. We got big money to go drinking with our friends in Nebraska, but we can't support our family. We got big money to go smoke weed with a girlfriend in a different city and pay for a car that I don't own and pay for gas that I don't own and pay for car insurance that I didn't really need. We got big money for this and we got big money for that. But they never got money to support their loved ones. They never got money to provide for the people they should believe in. It's super cringe. That's what I'm going to devote the rest of my life to. If I find people that I believe in, I'm going to fucking, you know, everything I earn in the next 10 years, I'll fucking throw it away at somebody. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to be like those people. Desperately hoarding onto the American dollar from the age of 20 to the age of 60. Like, no. I would rather fucking die at 40 than do that. That is cringe. Anyway, it's not kind of see why I needed to make one of these videos, because there was clearly a lot of things processing through my brain for the last fucking 3 months. I'm sitting here trying my best, trying to work on art, trying to learn game design, trying to work on my YouTube channel, trying to take care of myself, do yoga and walking every day, trying to improve my habits, and then I just get no fucking support. I get less than the bare minimum. I don't even get the bare minimum level of support, you know what I mean? I guarantee there's other people out there like me who are blooming artists, or they're blooming YouTubers, or they're blooming professional gamers, and their families are fucking giving them every bit of their love, you know what I mean? Money, support, friendship, linking their friends' videos, whatever. I don't get any of that. I don't even get 1% of that. You know what I mean? I get no money, no support, no love. It's fucking cringe, dude. From people who could scrape off the skin on the bottom of their fucking feet with a pet egg and turn up more money than I got. You know what I mean? They could give me money that they wasted doing stuff they didn't need to do, and they could give me a fraction of that money, and I would have been happy with it for a whole year. And they're still trying to make more money, you know what I mean? It's like these people are spend-thrifty fucking money bag McScrooges. It's fucking weird. People will burn good relationships if it means that they can go find a new relationship that could give them more money, possibly. And then when they find out that one can't give them money, they just keep going. Even though they burned the last person who loved them, and then they hopped on some new dick looking for money and it didn't work out, they're still going forward, you know what I mean? There's no backpedaling, there's no remorse, there's no regret, there's no making up for your past mistakes, there's no righting the wrongs that you've committed towards other people. These people are cringe as fuck, dog. Like, you want to look for decent people out there? Go look at some yoga girls on YouTube. Specifically the ones over the age of 35. Go look at some of these people who are artists and they're actually trying. Go look at indie game developers who are working their butts off for pennies. You know what I mean? Don't look at these fucking college graduates. They can go suck a fat one. Don't look for any girlfriends. Don't look for friends in the gaming world unless you're super lucky and you got some good ones already. Don't go looking. It's a waste of your fucking life. It's crazy. You can waste so much time on all those things. College, money, fake money, money that's got inflation tied to it. So you think you say you're earning 500,000 a year, but you're actually in the long term you're earning 100,000 a year, and you're working way too hard for that. You know what I mean? Like that's what these people are okay getting gypped like that. But they're not okay supporting their family. They're not okay. Some of these people are destined to get free houses from their parents, and they're still fucking complaining about money and shit. It makes no fucking sense. You are destined within the next 20 years or less to get a free fucking house from your fucking parents, and that don't tickle your fancy a little bit. You're not a little bit grateful about that. You're not going to give back to that family who's sacrificing everything from you, who lived their whole life so that you could live your life. It's so cringe. These people are fucking cringe. They need to get hit in the head with a fucking sledgehammer. They're so fucking cringe, dude. There's nothing. You couldn't punch them in the stomach and teach them a lesson. You can't punch them in the face and teach them a lesson. The only thing that'll teach these fuckers a lesson is to die. These people literally need to be shown death. They need to get like super corona and be like on their last fucking straw of life before they ever realize anything. Before they stop their fucking cheating, before they stop their fucking bullshit, before they stop buying $30,000 fucking cars when they don't need that, before they stop traveling across the fucking country for one person and then not even like lifting one ear of their headphones for the other person. What? You're in my vicinity? I'm not gonna listen to you, douche. I got people talking in my fucking headphones that matter more than you, douche. Like, that's the attitude you get from these people, and then they act like they're not doing that when they're clearly doing that. It's so cringe. It's like, I can see your actions. Your actions would be proving to my soul otherwise if they weren't bad. You know what I mean? I'm saying all this after years of silence. I'm saying all this after observing people. I'm not saying this before you did something. You know what I mean? No, this is after the fact. This is from experience. I'm a fucking 30-year-old. Like, this isn't 18-year-old me never set foot in a fucking bad job site or something. I've done it all. You know what I mean? I wasn't the hardest worker of all time, but even I found a way. You know. I was actually the most closet, recluse, introverted motherfucker of all time, and I still found a way to find girlfriends and find friends and work for people and work odd jobs and work good jobs and work bad jobs. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do I have to show for all that shit? Like, pretty much just my goofy personality now and how much I fucking hate most of these people. Like, that's all I have to show for it. But yeah, that's what's been holding back my channel. Like, I don't know what exactly I could use from these other human beings, but anything but their grief, you know, anything but their indifference, anything but their negativity would help me at this point. You know what I mean? People are afraid to try. Like, people who I believe in and I would think are better than me at stuff, they always just fall flat on their face. Like, my half-hearted attempts at being an artist are 10 times better than anything they'll ever put forward, because they can't even like muster a 1% courage out of their fucking soul to try something new and to fail. You know what I mean? Well, I got this thing that's working for me. I only treat everyone like absolute dog shit in my life so that I can keep doing this job. But I got it and it's working for me, so you just have to deal with it, doucher. You just have to listen to my complaining and get no emotional support and no financial reimbursement, and you can listen to my complaining about my stupid fucking job for year after year after year, and you get nothing from it, but you can listen to it. You know, it's just like this. If they actually said what they were doing, they would finally realize how wrong they are, you know what I mean? It's not even a perspective thing, it's just, if you devote your entire life to money, you're objectively wrong. And if you have a bunch of money and you're not giving it to the people who believe in you and love you, you're objectively wrong. And if a small percentage of your fortune could save somebody's life and really change their life, and you're not doing that for them, you're objectively wrong. So that's why I don't listen to any stupid fucking rich person on the entire fucking planet. They can all go fucking die. They're fucking cringe. They don't belong on the internet. They're leeches sucking off of the world. And they got 7 billion fucking idiots who believe in them. But yeah, that's a little bit of about my rambling. I didn't even want to make this video, but I had to because these people are, again, year after year. I think I made something like this last year. They're just getting more fucking cringe. So, anyways, all I can do is really hide in the gaming world and try to ignore most of these people. But there are some good things going on my channel. We started up The Mummy Demastered, which is a really fun. It's very slightly janky, but pretty fun. Metroidvania, got it for a great price. We're still running Arrowheart. Got to get back into Moonscars and some of these other games. Some really good stuff is coming out soon. Ghosts, I think it's called Ghost Song. That's coming out very soon. We'll be playing that. 9 Years of Shadow. If you don't know me, that's like the game I'm most hyped for these days. But that should be one of the best Metroidvanias of all time by the looks of it. If not, just one of the best ones for the year. And there's so many, like I have a list of them somewhere. And that's just Metroidvanias. Like there's other shit I want to play too, like Solstice and Thymesia at Steel Rising, and got to get back into Elden Ring. I want to play Bloodborne, and there's like so many other things to play as well. But I've been pretty into Metroidvanias lately, so that's kind of what I've been focusing on. It's been hitting the spot, So that's a little bit about the games we've been playing. Kind of take a break from fighting games and stuff. I'm sure I'll be heavily into them around the time Street Fighter 6 comes out. So if you're on my channel for that kind of stuff, that's going to be when more fighting game content's going to come out. Putting that on the back burner. I'm really into PC building. I redid my PC into a new case with a new cooler on the CPU. And then I realized some of my computer parts weren't actually as good as I thought they were. They're still great, like don't get me wrong. I hope I can not upgrade this thing for another 5 years. Still very happy with how much I paid for him back in 2019 and everything, but it was cool to see what you can get these days for not much more, not that much money really, actually. Not even more, just not much money at all. Like Intel's current i5 processor is like $330, and it performs as much as like the $300 one from Ryzen right now, except you can get it cheaper because you can use DDR4 memory and use older platforms with the new processor, but it doesn't really impact the performance. It still performs just as good as the new DDR5 memory, pretty much. And it's not like games are getting massively better and harder to run, so you don't really need that DDR5 yet. I don't think we're going to need that type of shit for 5-10 years, honestly. And even then, they're probably going to make new shit by then, so it's like... Right now, if I had to suggest to somebody, it would be like, either get some last-gen Ryzen shit to build a nice budget gaming PC, or get some new Intel shit from this new generation. Get a new i3 or i5. I don't know if the i3 is out or whatever is going on with that, but... And then for graphics cards, you have, it's a fucking smorgasbord. You can buy shit from so many generations that all works and all runs the newest games. You can get a 1080 Ti from a long time ago. You can get a 980 Ti from even longer ago. You can get a used 2060. You can get a used 1660 Ti. You can get a fucking one of those AMD cards I don't give a fuck about. 5600 XT or what the fuck it's called. I don't even know if that's the right numbers. You can wait a little bit and get like a used 3050. I don't know if they have a 3050 or a 3060. That would be a great card to get. Especially like if you wait like just a little bit longer for the 40 series cards to come out. I bet that would be a pretty much a steal. Maybe not steal, but it would be good value. Right now, I would say the only cards that are kind of in the mainstream that are a steal would maybe be like the 1070 Ti, because you can get shadow play with it or whatever. You can get shadow play, and it runs most current gen games at like 1080p or 1440p low settings. Like you don't really, and that shit's like a 10. You can get a 1070 Ti with like a used Ryzen processor from 2 generations ago and a cheap ass motherboard, and that shit will run like a fucking Siri. It'd probably be a little bit cheap, even with Windows. It'd probably be like the price of a PS5, and it'd probably run just as good as a PS5, except it does a lot more than a PS5. You know what I mean? And you could upgrade it down the road, which you're not going to be able to do with a PS5. And it's easier to troubleshoot and repair as well. You just hot swap parts. You don't got to fucking have some master degree in soldering and taking apart gaming machines and shit to have a chance, or pay an extremely expensive technician to do that for you. But yeah, that's a little bit about the PC stuff I've been into lately. You know, I'm not the most knowledgeable person or something, but I think if I had the right training or the right support network, I could be, you know, pretty well versed in all that stuff. That's pretty much it for the channel. We've been super into the Metroid games. I'm not really sure how I got into them. I played a little bit of Super Metroid like a month ago, and I didn't really have that much fun because it was the beginning of the game. And then I randomly decided to start playing it when I was bored a few days ago, and I ended up beating the game in like 2 days, and it was really fun. One of the best, actually one of the funnest times I've had in a long time. Kind of disappointed by Metroid Fusion. I must have been one of those kids who never played a Metroid game besides Zero Mission before, and it's just the gameplay doesn't hold up to Super Metroid. It's still fun, like don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna beat it. It's more of like a nostalgia thing for me. I'm not playing it because I think it's super good or something, you know. Whereas Super Metroid, I was like, yeah, this game is fucking. Not only is it nostalgic, which I never played it when I was a kid, but it's also just super fucking good. When I was a kid growing up, I hadn't played Super Metroid. I just assumed it was worse than Zero Mission and Fusion because it came out earlier. But I didn't understand like how good. I didn't have that many good Super Nintendo games. Like we just had the bare bones Super Nintendo games. Like we had Street Fighter 2, Mario Kart, Mario Paint, and like a Mortal Kombat randomly, and like a stupid baseball game, an NBA Jam, and like Super Mario World, right? That was like, and Link to the Past maybe would be borrowed from our grandma's collection. You know what I mean? So I was also born a little bit too late to be a full-fledged Super Nintendo kid. You know what I mean? But it's fun because I actually growing up, as I grew up and emulators came out and we bought like used Super Nintendo games from Funko Land and GameStop. Like I actually became more of a Super Nintendo fan once I played games like Yoshi's Island and what else would I have really liked? Once I was old enough to truly enjoy Link to the Past, Super Metroid would have been something I really liked. I knew Final Fantasy VI. I mean, it's kind of a Super Nintendo game. I played it first on the PS1, but that's like another example. If I had that on the Super Nintendo and I had gotten into RPGs just a little bit earlier, I probably would have been like, damn, the Super Nintendo was crazy good. You know what I mean? Oh, we had Donkey Kong, the first Donkey Kong Country too. If I would have said there's like, or if I would have, if I could go back and give myself some games that I didn't have, I would want Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, Yoshi's Island sooner. We never actually owned that game. I think we got it from like my grandma or something. What else is really good on the Super Nintendo? Final Fantasy 3, 6, whatever you want to call it. Mega Man X, clearly, I would have loved. I didn't even understand what Mega Man. I didn't even know there was Mega Man X until like 5 years. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even understand what that was. So there, there's like a lot of games that I would have absolutely loved on the Super Nintendo that I didn't even know about. I either didn't know it existed or I didn't think it was good. So that's been a lot of fun playing through these retro games and stuff. And then while I was playing Super Metroid, I was having so much fun that I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to play. I'm going to play Zero Mission. I'm going to play Fusion. I'm going to play Metroid 2 Remake, the fan made game. I'm going to play Metroid Dread after that. And it's going to be a whole holiday season of Metroid on my channel. So even though I am a little bit disappointed by Fusion, and I'm assuming I'm going to be a little bit disappointed by Zero Mission. Probably more than a little bit. I'm going to be super disappointed by how short the Zero Suit Samus sequence is, and I'm going to be disappointed by how short the main game is, too, I bet. When I was a kid, that Zero Mission was the first one I got, and I got it used. And I loved the shit out of it. It's one of the hardest games that I beat while being very young. Not that it's a hard game, but I was just very, very young. Okay, I wasn't that young. I don't even know when that game came out. But that's a little bit about the games for the channel. And there's still probably a lot of stuff I haven't mentioned and stuff that's coming out soon, like Framemakers, that I'm pissed. I'm very pissed at the Framemakers guys because they said it was coming out in August, and now we're approaching November. So they're kind of douchebags. I don't want to throw them under the bus, but I also kind of do, you know what I mean? Even though if everything stacks up, I'll probably end up making characters for their game and supporting their game, so we'll see. It's just, I wanted to like their game so much, and waiting for it has been such a disappointment that I want to rage at them is the thing. I want to say stuff that I don't really mean. I want to be mean to them, you know? You want to hear what I want to say? You guys are fucking lazy. You guys should make more characters. You guys should fucking be honest about when you're coming out with shit, so we're not sitting there for 5 months excited about a game that's never coming out. You guys are douchebags. You guys copied Smash Bros. You guys copied Rivals of Aether. You guys are douchebags. I don't know. I'm just kidding, but... Or am I? As you can see, we're almost at 5,000 hours, and the last 1,000 hours have gone really slow, honestly. But I'll probably get this game to 5,000 hours, and then I'm going to take a long break from it, is what I'm thinking. Because even though I'm the best player in the world at this game, I don't get the support that I deserve, so it's like, it's not worth it to me. I'm a talented person who could be even more talented at other things, so it's like, I'm going to go where I'm needed. I'm going to go where people actually appreciate. I get more views on shitty art videos than I do on something I put my entire fucking life into, you know what I mean? Something that should, theoretically, people who like Fat Rat should like me because I'm better than Fat Rat at his favorite game. But no, you don't like me for some reason. I beat Fat Rat and I make him rage quit matches when he matches me, but okay. I guess I'm not good enough to even get 100 views. Whatever. I'll just go be grateful elsewhere, because this is only going to make me ungrateful if I keep playing this dog shit game with a dog shit community. The amount of weed that is required to be a Halo player is by alone not worth it. You either need to get super fucking drunk, have like a boob girl sitting right next to you where you can squeeze a titty between every match, or you need a fucking ounce of fucking weed every week to get through this fucking game. And these fucking people, and these fucking teabaggers, and these fucking haters, and the lack of support you'll get for playing the game. It makes me wish I just fucking played Fortnite, because I probably would have popped off there, you know what I mean? What else? Moonscar is actually really good. I don't know what took me away from it. It's just one of those. It was like Astalon. That game was really good. I played for the first 2 episodes or something. and then I just didn't play it for a year. And then I ended up a couple months ago. I beat it in like 2 days or 3 days or some shit. Not that fast, but I beat it really fast though. So it's just like sometimes you lose connection with things and you randomly get super into them later on. Oh yeah, and then we just started Mario RPG, which is what we're about to play. And that game, it's cool to see it because I didn't even know about that game when I was a kid. I thought the first time I heard about it, I thought it was Japanese only, so I just assumed it was something we didn't get to play. And then as I got older, I just assumed it was like a bad version of Superstar Saga or something. But it's actually a really fun game. I remember making it to the sewer. I played it on emulator when I had my first laptop that my douchebag friend destroyed and never paid me back for. I got a nice laptop out of high school and some douchebag broke it. Never took responsibility for it. Never helped me out even a little bit. I never broke anything of his, and I helped him out all the time. Just another example of people being extremely cringe, causing you massive detriment because they don't listen to you and because they don't care about you, and then they never do anything to make up for it. It's weird. Seen it from siblings. I've seen it from friends, best friends. I've seen it from people who I looked up to. It doesn't matter. None of these people ever prove me wrong. No one's got the heart to prove me wrong. That's the thing. Because the ones I'm calling out are never going to do it because they're fucking lazy sacks of shit who only care about themselves. And the people who could prove me wrong, I'm not even talking to them. I respect them. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's clearly the tide of 6.99 billion people who are all bottom feeding douchebags in disguise. They will never prove me wrong. That's the thing. If they did, I'd be the brightest sunshine I could ever be for the rest of my life. There's some other games I want to buy. Probably a couple hidden gems coming out in November and December that I don't know about or that I just have heard about and then I forgot about. Not sure what we're going to move into after Super Mario RPG and Metroid stuff, but we'll see. It's usually something comes along. And yeah, Super Mario RPG has been real fun. Actually has a really well fleshed out battle system, especially when you consider like when it was made. There really wasn't anything like it back then that I know of. I think it's a touch on the short side, but that's okay because sometimes I get burnt out by the end of RPGs like Final Fantasy IX. And like my last Final Fantasy VII playthrough, I just gave up on because I had done the end of the game too many times. I just didn't want to finish it. That's okay. It was still fun going back through the game one more time. But I do want to finish Final Fantasy IX, so maybe we'll hop onto that after we finish some stuff. Because I'm pretty far in that, and the part I haven't done yet is the stuff that I've never finished before. I've always like played up to like the end of disc 2 in that game and then like never played anything after that. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working and working on the channel, working on the game art, working on the game design, working on yoga and taking care of myself and stuff. And I'm just gonna hope that someday I get the support I need, you know? Whether it's for my video games or it's for my gameplay or it's for my YouTube channel, it's for my art. I don't care. If I get some type of support that I've been craving, that I've been needing, I'm gonna be super happy about it and I'll tell you guys about it. I think one day it'll come to me. I just gotta stick in there. It's tough because I've believed so deeply in so many people and the support I want it from them, but I'll never get it from them. That's why it's so tough for me. You know what I mean? It's like I desire a specific type of support from a specific person and I never get that support from that person. And if anything, I get bad attitude from them. If anything, you know, it doesn't matter who am I talking about? A lot of people, you know, best friends, ex-lovers, siblings. parents, you name it. No one's ever like stepped up and said, you are a person I care about. I love you. You know what I mean? But I've done that for other people. So, why exactly am I not getting even like a fraction of the love that I require? Fuck you, world. That's why. Cringe ass world. Big boy PewDiePie is getting millions that he doesn't need. Meanwhile, people who try harder than him and who are better than him at stuff get nothing. That's the world we live in. And you're just jealous if you think there's something wrong with that. You're just jealous. No, it's not that you're working hard and not getting what you deserve. It's you're jealous. You're not working hard enough. You chose the wrong shit. You just play video games all day. You're a fucking loser. Like the voices and the thoughts you get from these people are so cringe. It's crazy. The only thing you can really do as a sensible person is one of the like 1 million sensible people out there. You basically have to understand how true all of this shit is and then grit your teeth and just like get through it like a fucking soldier. Like that's your only way. Because these people will continually damage you. They will continually attack you. They will attack your relationships. They will burn through their own cash and energy for selfish means, selfish endeavors. You name it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm the type of person where if I happen to cross $1,000 and one of my family members needed help, I'd give them the whole 1,000. I don't care about money. That doesn't mean shit to me. But then I see these other people in my family or they're my lover or they're my friend or whatever, and they got buku bucks and they got all the time in the world and they got all the support from their parents and they're not paying rent and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And they won't even scrape off their fucking dead skin on the bottom of their foot for you for some fucking Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking Scrooge McDuck these people are. It's crazy. If I had that type of backing and that type of support and that type of money, I would give it all away instantly because that's the only good thing you could do for a true human soul. You know what I mean? Is to make other people happy. But there's this, like I said, this massive population of 6.99999 billion people who are they're turned into these like selfish monkeys through school and friends and cliques and bullies and befriending bullies, and it's like cringe society that gets filtered through school and they come out the tube like a fucking steaming turd after high school. No personality, they can't make you laugh, they got no fucking speeches to give, they got no fucking charisma. I could sit there and scratch my fucking ball sack and it would be more interesting what these people fucking do. Anyways, much love to you guys. Sorry for the crazy rant. I know I've been trying to make my channel not about this shit, but I can only speak the truth, and this is the truth that these people throw at me. So if there was any other thing going on, any positive action towards me, any type of person even sacrificing 1% of what they got for me, I would tell you. I would fucking tell you right away. The second, if it ever happens again, I'll fucking tell you right away. I'll make a podcast and be like, this person helped me. I was wrong. This person helped me. There is love out there. This person loves me. This person is supporting me. This person is sacrificing for me. I will sacrifice anything for them. That's the type of video you would hear from me, but guess what? There's not those type of people out there. I'm that type of person, but there's not that type of people out there. I'm just a bastardized version of myself, and I'm still multitudes better than these other people, exponentially better than these other people. That's crazy, you know what I mean? So what is their potential? And who could they actually be? Who could they be if they had a heart? Who could they be if they had some fucking courage? Who could they be if they were actually self-sacrificial? Actually selfless people. It doesn't exist, you know what I mean? There's very few people out there, and we're so, our light is so filtered and so muddled by these fucking college dwellers and these fucking dorm dwellers and these fucking storm sellers and these fucking cringe ass people on the internet out there. We're muddled. That's all there is to it. Us true fat rats are muddled by the real fat rats. You know what I mean? Us true God Halo players are muddled by the slightly popular ones who are almost as good as us. It's a cringe world out there, man. Us true gamers are lost behind the douchebags with 1 million followers who don't even like the video games they're playing. They literally just do it for YouTube. It's a weird world out there. Coming from your boy Mike Dog. It was nice talking to you guys. Much love. Sorry for the weird conversation. But that's how my life's been going. It's like I don't really know why, because that's not the vibes I'm putting out there. That's not what I've worked for. I don't understand. Whatever. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, doing my art, doing my game design, playing my games, making my YouTube channel, working on yoga, working on spirituality, working on meditation, taking walks, and that's all I can really do. And complaining about the rest of it to you guys, right? The thing I'm actually the best at. Complaining. But we're in for a long winter. And assuming I don't get the support that I need, I'm going to be playing a fuck ton of video games. So hopefully we can pop off on the channel and get a lot of new content out there before I turn 30 and before 2023 rolls around. So we're looking at a good last 2 months for the year. Should be some hidden gems of video games coming out there for me. And I mean, just Framemakers and 9 Years of Shadow are going to be, they're going to be a lot of fun for the channel. I'll make a couple podcasts or commentaries about them or whatever. I also have a podcast coming out soon that is talking about a lot of these topics: life, how you can hold your spirit together under the weight of the world, under the weight of death. I have a podcast that I recorded yesterday. I'll release that. It'll be inside of a video game video. So it'll be like one of the games I'm playing, and in the background, me talking from yesterday about unrelated topics. And that's pretty much it. So best of luck to you guys. Thanks a bunch for tuning into the channel. We got a lot of support actually in the last, even though I have barely uploaded it for the last 2 months, we got like 25% of our subscribers. So that's pretty good actually. Went from about 140 subscribers to 210 roughly. And very thankful for that. You know, it doesn't really do anything for me, but it massages the ego a little bit, you know what I mean? It makes me feel like there's an actual point to me making these videos. Like there's actual people out there who like them. So that feels good. Thanks a bunch to the subscribers. I guess this is kind of like the 200 subscriber special commentary. I was going to make one of those and then I didn't. So this will fill in for that. Probably won't do another like subscriber goal commentary until like 500 or 1,000 or something. I'm actually hoping the game art shit mixed with Framemakers coming out will boost up my channel a little bit, you know. Maybe I can get some work for an indie game developer or something. You know, maybe something will come my way once I make those Framemakers characters and stuff. But yeah, that's been pretty much it. Spend a little time on Twitter looking at art and game developers. Watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which has been fucking amazing. One of the best animes I've ever watched. I see why people like it so much. I just wish there was more. It's so good. Watching Rick and Morty, that's been fun. Catching up on that. It's a little blast from the past, which is kind of weird because I remember when Rick and Morty was like the hot new cartoon. Still hoping for One Punch Man to come out with something soon. I haven't really kept up to date with that, but I'm actually extremely disappointed by that show. Because the first season was so good, but it's been like years since then, and there really hasn't been much. The second season was kind of trash. Actually, the second season was really trash, but it had potential to be good, which is what sucked. They're taking like the one punch thing too far. It's not funny anymore, and it's just kind of like ruins the show. Could be a really good show, like an Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, fucking Dragon Ball Z level show, but it's, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't have the viewership, so they can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with One Punch Man, but it sucks because that first season was fucking gold. Some of those episodes, they're like burned into my mind. I only watched it like once or twice. Yeah, I kind of want to do more with anime, so maybe we can. I still want to go to Japan at some point in my life and spend some time there. Uh, so maybe we can make some more of my channel like about anime, like anime reviews, or just like talking about anime or drawing anime or whatever. And sorry, I got a burp. That's pretty much it. Not sure what I'm gonna watch after JoJo, but we'll talk about it later on. Hopefully, I can find something good. I don't really know what's good. I kind of want to catch up on Seven Deadly Sins. I kind of want to go back and watch Rurouni Kenshin as an adult. I kind of want to. There's a lot of options, but nothing's like really screaming to me, so I don't know. I wish Baki had more seasons. I really like Baki. I think that's a super underrated anime. Um, what else? I feel like there's an anime that I was interested in that I'm not thinking about, but whatever. Kind of want to watch those like mainstream dumbass ones like My Hero Academia. Um, that high school zombie at the high school of the dead or whatever the fuck that one's called. Uh, what are the other stupid generic ones that everyone likes? Fairy Tale, Sword Art Online, Dot Hack Sign. That's not a super generic one, but oh, Bleach. That's another one. I've been thinking about watching Bleach because I think I watched up to like episode 200 or something, 207. I don't remember actually what episode I watched up to as a kid, but I feel like I'm missing some of the best fighting or the best like action episodes from that still because I haven't seen like the fights with the espadas and stuff. Espada. I know I watched some of the good ass shit, like the fight with the Grimjow shit, and that girl who's like hot as fuck, but she's like a Rankar or whatever the fuck. I'm surprised I even remember the terminology from that show. It's weird because I start saying all that stuff, and like the names of the characters start like going through my head again, even though I had forgotten them. Like Ichigo Kurosaki, Rukia, and I used to know all the names. I don't know the names anymore. I'm surprised I remembered Rukia though. Like, must have had the hots for her. Oh, what a Hime. That's the other one there. Boob girl. Speaking of boob girls, Bleach has them all. Yoruichi, is that her name? That girl is fucking. The amount of internet porn based on a girl is on that girl is crazy. I don't even look for this shit. It just pops up. Like you're scrolling on Pinterest or you're scrolling on Twitter, you're scrolling on Tumblr, and these fucking people are Rule 32 to Rule 34 the fuck out or whatever the fuck that shit's called. So, anyways, that's what I don't know how long this video's been, but it's probably been like an hour. That was longer than I wanted to talk for, but whatever. I'm trying to burn some time until I can play 9 Years of Shadow anyway. So, but maybe I shouldn't be doing that. So I'm gonna play Mario RPG for a while, and then I'm gonna take a break and go have a good rest of my morning/day. Thanks for listening to the ranting, and it feels good to get a lot of that crap out of my system because it just feels like I got this hope for people, and I'm always going to hope that they're going to change a little bit and they're going to support me the way I support them. I do their dishes, I make them food, they mess my house, they spend all the money on garbage. You know what I mean? Like, I would support them and edit videos for them for free for hours. They will do nothing for me. They will never do anything for me. You know what I mean? It's just like I get so hopeful for other people, and I put my best foot out there, and they always just send me crashing down every fucking time. No one ever lives up to the hype. No one ever I don't care if it's a game developer like the guys who made Framemakers, or it's a stupid girlfriend who does you bad, or it's a fucking best friend who's a douchebag, ruins your friendship with some bullshit. I don't care what it is. Like, these people always underperform and just make it life feel impossible and make it feel boring. And that's not what I want to do with my life. So, but yeah, that's some of the crap I've been dealing with. And thanks a bunch for tuning in. I'm going to have a great time playing Super Mario RPG. And catch you guys down the road with some more podcasts and stuff. Going to save a lot of my energy for talking about 9 Years of Shadow and Framemakers. And hopefully Romancylvania still comes out this year. I kind of wanted to... Hollow Knight and Bloodstained are both on sale, and I kind of want to get those games so I could play them for the channel, because those games meant a lot to me when I first played them. But we'll see how that goes. I might just play Hollow Knight on the Switch because I already have it on there. But I kind of wanted to speedrun the game, and I don't want to use a Switch controller. I want to speedrun it on my box controller, but yeah, it's all a mess. I just wish when you bought an indie game, I know it's not really like, I wish I could just get rid of my Switch copy of Hollow Knight and transfer it to Steam, you know what I mean? Like, God damn it. If only I could have taught myself earlier, back when I had a shitty PC when that game came out, that my shitty PC could run that game and I should get it on Steam. Back then, I didn't really understand what Steam was. I was like, what, they sell Portal and Half-Life 2? I don't want those games. You know what I mean? I ended up becoming a Steam junkie. But yeah, it was nice to talk for a little bit. I really haven't had anyone to talk to about anything interesting. People, that's the other thing, is like, I'll try to talk about stuff with people, and they always just steer the conversation into some stupid ass, passive aggressive, dog shit fucking conversation that's about the shit they care about, and the shit isn't even interesting. Like, you're talking to me about 401ks, I'm talking about 4 shots on Halo 3, you know what I mean? You're talking to me about Joe Biden and the hurricane, and I want to talk about how we're going to make some delicious, healthy smoothies for the family next week, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm just never spiritually connected to these people. I'm never on the same page as these people. I just feel like I'm reading this book about life that's fucking like compelling and interesting, and everyone else is just like sitting there staring at their fucking Apple Watch or their fucking Fitbit, worried about how when they're gonna die. Like, I get it. Life is fucking scary. I don't want to talk about fucking boring ass bore fest of garbage. I want to talk about how we're gonna improve, how we're gonna change up our family and our friendship and our relationship, how we're gonna love each other, how we're gonna be loyal, how we're going to cook food for each other that's delicious and new and fresh and inspiring, how we're going to do this with each other and that with each other. And it's just, it never turns into that. These people are so fucking selfish. They're so fucking weird. They're so fucking obsessed with their own life and death that they can't even begin to enjoy it with other people. It's fucking weird, dude. But somehow they're still like, got this group of friends that they'll fucking sacrifice every chunk of their soul every fucking night to try to make them laugh. And it's like, okay, you're going to do that for that group of friends who don't really care that much about you, and they ain't going to ever live with you, and they ain't going to ever sacrifice for you. And I ain't saying they're bad friends. I'm just saying they're not your family. You know what I mean? And then to your family, you put on the headphones and don't talk to them. To your family, you cheat on them and go find a lesbian to fuck. To your family, you know what I mean? That's what I've seen and experienced, even though I've opened up the door time and time again to these people. Like, these people have done that shit to me unprovoked. They've treated me that way unprovoked. I've gotten mad at them. I've forgiven them time and time again. And then they just show me the same shit, if not worse. That's why I'm complaining about it. Because that's fucking cringe. You know what I mean? And like I said, if I had one fucking person out there, one family member, one lover, one ex-girlfriend, one ex-boyfriend, one fucking person in my life who felt the way they felt the way I feel about them to me, I would fucking tell you. You know what I mean? I would tell you. I never get that shit, dude. I never get that shit. It's crazy. I just feel like I got love to give, and this world don't got no love to give, you know? I got love to give, the world don't got no love to give. That's the only conclusion that's coming out of it every single time. The world will never prove me wrong. I'll give love to the world. I'll be grateful. I'll sit there and do my yoga and shut the fuck up and hide in my room and take care of myself. But I never get that love that I'm not even asking for much, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing if I was like asking for your whole fucking bank account or I was asking you to stop your stupid, lecherous, cheating ways. But no, I'm just asking you to not cheat on me that much. I'm just asking you for some scraps. I'm just asking you for a scrap of what you put into Coke money. I'm just asking you for a scrap of what you put into your gas tank. You know what I mean? You'll burn $700 to drive across the country for no fucking reason, but you don't support your brother who's loved you his entire life and stood up to your stupid ass bullies in high school. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense. It's just always going to run through my mind for the rest of my life about how fucking dog shit these people are. I can't live with peace because these people have infected my brain with their evil. I guess. It's crazy. I get more love and support from people who don't even know me, people who make random YouTube videos. I get more love and support from them. They don't even talk to me. You know what I mean? It's weird. Weird, 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 weird. But anyways, watch out, don't take that with a grain of salt. Everything I said is 100% factual. Watch out for these fucking weird people, man. Uh yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have a good time playing games for the rest of my night, and anyone who's caused me that type of grief can go fuck off. GG's.